Hello, welcome to my channel, Battle of the Mind Intervention. My name is Miss Lovely L. This is my story of being a survivor of my battles that were in my mind. A lot of you, I know this will help because it's helping me to help you of being a survivor. So on my previous story of spiritual war, once and I'm expressing the steps in my journey, how you feel. Because the only way how you can come out of it, you got to know what it is, not the medical sense. Oh, you're depressed. Okay, take this antidepressant medication. Okay. But the only way how you can really, really, truly heal without having that, that's a Band-Aid. Now, a wound will heal once you take that Band-Aid off, it will start to heal. But having that Band-Aid on, it won't never heal. People just don't know what the inside is, how that really feels. You depressed, they don't know what a spiritual warfare is. When you come out of that war, when you wake up, you're sick. When you come out that war, it's a feeling so bad. You can't even explain it. It hurts so bad because you in disbelief of what had happened to you. And your body is going through a pain, and it's like broken heart syndrome. That is a bad feeling. It's a significant betrayal in a relationship with someone. It can be any kind of relationship. Somebody very close to you. And you're going through, you can't believe that what you have done so much, how somebody can do so bad to me when I did so much for you. You can't understand that. It's not clicking to you. And it hurts so bad. Bad. It's confusion. You don't understand. Whenever you hear somebody, I don't understand why it don't make sense. That's confusion. You know who is confused, who give you confusion. Yeah, the devil, the evil spirit. It's a spirit. You can't see it. You can't touch it. You can only feel it. And you confused about what you see, what they did, but it don't make sense. It won't never. And that's what's the hurting part about it. They do things deliberately to hurt you. They want you to feel bad. They come here to kill us and destroy us. It's a spiritual warfare. And you cannot see it, or you can't understand it. So you are hurt so much in that pain where you love them, but you want to hurt yourself. You got to love yourself, because you ain't going to hurt what you love. Because right now, I'm like, no, I love myself too much for that. I'm like that now. But it takes a long time, because you got to understand what they come here to do. They're going to do it voluntarily or involuntarily. You see the shows. It's all around you everywhere we go. People do things that they don't understand why they do it. If somebody throw confusion my way, I just know how to reject it. You don't accept. And on your journey now of what you know, broken heart syndrome, now it's time to heal. You got to heal your war wounds. And how you heal your war wounds is understanding of what you're going through. I had to understand what I'm going through, who I'm dealing with. And once you understand who you're dealing with and what they trying to do to you, and you know God had won that war, you're like, oh, it's clicking to you. You know, the understanding about it is that it's intentionally, maliciously. But a front on it, I would. That's confusion. They be one way. But look at your actions. You throwing confusion to me. I don't allow that. If I see it's done intentionally where I can't do a solution, that is not for me. So, I'm telling you now that you're starting your healing process of understanding, not taking medication. It's understanding versus medication. Once you know what your spiritual warfare is, what you're feeling, the hurt, the pain, and they coming to get us, and they doing that, you have to forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself. And forgive them. You got to forgive them. Because look, that was a thought. We're healing by understanding. Heal what they come here to do. You have the Bible, book of life, what you're going through, put it together. Prophecy books, they have songs, movies, shows. I'm going to say Twisted Crimes. Watch that. I'm like, people's stories, they come, and especially if you're a good person and you decide you don't want to let something good, they would rather destroy. They don't want you to be how you were with them, with somebody else. You too, because they know how you made them feel by doing that. They know that feeling. That's why they don't want nobody else to have that feeling. You understand? You made them feel good. Now you leaving and being with somebody, and they gonna feel the way how you made me feel. But they didn't act like it though, right? Because whatever they did. But yeah, they did. We was receiving dopamine when we was doing things for them. And that's the part that it made us feel good watching them feel good. But we should be getting some type of reciprocation back. But they gonna give somebody else reciprocation. Oh, I did this for you, but you gonna do that, and what I did for you. That's the worst feeling. Worst feeling. Once you get the understanding of what you're going through, how your feelings are, don't let them win. Yeah, you have the devil on one shoulder, God on the other, and they both talking to you at the same time. And the first thing they want to do is get you intoxicated, because when you get more intoxicated, it's more on the devil percentage of winning. Alcohol, drugs, and then you have another weapon. And not, some people don't make the war. Some people still are survivors from that war, because when you are in that state of mind and you are a survivor, God is in within you. Especially if you had more than 2 attempts. God is in within you. He's winning that war. And you can get through this. Now you know what this is, what they come. You have to understand it. And it's hard for us to really talk about it. It's hard for me to talk about it. Because how we gonna talk about our feelings to somebody when they don't even, you ain't even tried to attempt. I don't know if you have or haven't, but you ain't saying anything. Some people scared to admit that they tried to, or admit that they have, or sometimes we just don't want to talk about it. And we don't. To some people, it don't make sense. Oh, I don't know why she gonna get over that nigga. I don't understand. She can just easily hit him to go. That's why we don't talk about it. Just because of that. You got to know the spiritual part of it. Because when you don't talk about the spiritual part of it, you ain't gonna understand. Then people will talk about God so much like God is punishing me. God ain't punishing you. The devil, that spirit is around you and want you to blame God. That's it. That is it. But you got to, that person who, or whatever it is, you gotta, that's done. Because their mission isn't complete until you gone. They may give you a little break, 5 or some years you going on your journey, but they gonna come back 5 or something. I've changed. As you heal, you have to isolate yourself to give you time to heal and to understand yourself. Start listening to yourself of the decisions that you make, because it's almost like you in rehab. You got to be away from that negative energy, because it's almost like, how can you be in love with something that you don't like? People say, oh, but I love him though. I understand, but you don't like that of what they doing. You don't like their actions. You don't like none of that, but you love them because of what you love from what they give to you. That dopamine, the oxytocin, the serotonin, the endorphin, all of those give you that type of chemical something that they do for you. It's a drug. And you got to be away. You're going to go through withdrawals. You're going to be sick because you're going to be thinking that whatever they did to you, they doing it to somebody else. And you can't picture that. I'm breaking it on down. But it's not good for you. Look what it's making you do. How's somebody going to make you do something to hurt yourself without even being there? That's a spiritual warfare. Spiritual, you can't see. You only understand your feelings of what you're feeling. How somebody would know that? Because it's my story. I'm telling you my story. This is what I've been through. And it's like where I am right now, I understand it more of what I was going through back then. Because it all has something to do is just listening to yourself. Because that's how God speaks through you. Yeah, and the devil do too. But it's you replace your bad thoughts with good thoughts. Because whatever how you will think negative, there's a positive way of thinking about it. And holidays, just say being around these certain people, just say holidays, birthdays on holidays. I'm one of them people who have a birthday on a holiday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And especially when people will say, oh, you get treated like so and such and so. I'm like, how do that really feel like? I'm trying to visualize what they're saying to me, how it should be, but it don't click. Like, what they talking about? It's like I'm in another world. I'm like, yeah, and I guess that must be nice. So I don't think of it like, oh, since I'm doing my journey of my healing and isolating myself, I'm going to be by myself. Oh, I want to be by myself. I want to be. Look at it like this. I'm at peace. And I'm loving myself. I'm going to take myself out. Because I'm with myself, loving myself. And I'm at peace. And do things for me. Even if it's just laying down listening to some good music. Taking a nice bath or a shower. Just doing something for me. Because once you understand of everything you're going through, the feelings, nobody don't understand them feelings like you do. They didn't want to put a name. Oh, you depressed. Oh, you suicidal. Oh, you take this medication. This will help that. The medication is understanding who is really doing what to you. And you got to forgive yourself and forgive them. Now you know what it is. Broken heart syndrome. Now it's time to start your healing. And you know how to start your healing. You have to isolate yourself. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive them to move on. And to start loving yourself. Start doing the things you like to do. But just knowing what it is and knowing the options versus medication and versus understanding what they're trying to do in their mission to be away from them. Heal yourself. Love yourself. And you shall get through this. I know you can. Now you should understand. They want to confuse you. It's just the confusion part. Just the confusion. Why they want to, because they want you to do what you're doing. Do it feel good? You're going to let them win that war? Or you're going to let God guide you? You're a warrior. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Because it took me 7 years to get to where I am. When I felt myself slipping. You will feel yourself slipping. And we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about a lot more. So stay a survivor. Accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And I shall see you on the next video. Once again, this is Lovely L from Battle of the Mind Intervention. A lot of you know this will help because it's helping me to help you of being a survivor. Until then, see you on the next video. Bye.